Hey everybody, I am here today working on this purple and teal witch journal. I've been working on it, but I just thought I would turn on the camera and show you kind of where I'm at and do a little bit of craft with me or create with me, work alongside kind of thing, just to get a video to you guys and again to show you what I'm working on. So this kit I'm using is, sorry, I've got a little, there's an eyelet that fell on the floor earlier today and I couldn't find it and I just stepped on it. I found it. So this kit is from Bontic Vintage Designs on Etsy. Check it out. Tons of good stuff on that at that shop. Anton is been so great to work with. I've done a couple of collaborations with him, and this one is another one. Like I said, it's Teal, Purple and Teal Witch, I think is the kit name. Just in time for Halloween, fall spooky season. Been working on this. I will tell you, I have struggled with this journal, and I think it's because I've been so out of routine, out of sorts. I've been out of practice. I've been out of it with everything else I've had going on lately. So it's like this journal is giving me fits. It has nothing to do with the kit, because goodness, this kit is great and there's tons of stuff to work with. I sewed my pages wrong and I sewed them upside down and I couldn't get my glue to set, and it was just like one thing after another with this. So I finally had to take a break, watch some British baking show, and come back. So I'm back. Thought I'd work a little bit. I'm working on ephemera. So anyways, back to this. Bontic Vintage Designs. Check it out on Etsy, and you can use the coupon code CCC50 for a nice little discount on any of the kits. Tons of fall, tons of Halloween spooky kits to choose from. Lots of good stuff over there. Do check him out because he's got lots going on. So what do we got going on here? I've got several different stacks because I was kind of, again, working on ephemera. But let me show you what I've got so far. Using a Reader's Digest book. This image is from the kit. I think it was a full page, but I cut it down. I fussy cut it down. I added a little bit of lace. I added this ribbon on the side here. I had a little piece left over and a little charm. And I've put the book together already. It's already sewn. The signatures are sewn in, 3 signatures. And I've added lace and pom-poms to the side. So you can see all the lovely pages from the kit are all throughout. And the only other pages I used were, where did they go? Some blue lined paper and some purple, just regular paper. So I'm almost done with the cover. I've got to add my tie-ins, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything on the back yet. I hadn't decided, but so this is what we're working with, and I haven't decided if I'm going to add charms here. So I've left all my inside strings. I've left them dangling for now until I figure that out. So last time I was here, I had created, let me get some stuff out of the way. I spent all day yesterday cleaning in my space. You can't tell, but I did. Last time I was here, I had created a collage board with scraps from this kit and some other pages, some other pieces. And so I've got 5 collage board pieces that I want to do something with. I've kind of sorted out my ephemera. These are some of the pockets the kit has like some, I don't want to say pre-made pockets, but pocket shapes, and he gives you the instructions on where to flip, you know, so make good pockets and corner tucks. So I've got some of those. I've already backed them. And then some of the images I backed because I'm just going to create a pocket out of them. You could use them as decorative pieces or whatever, but I picked out some that I wanted to create pockets with. Some neat little shapes and all that good stuff. So this is my pocket pile that I'll work into the journal. And then this little stack over here is kind of done, except for I need to go through and ink the edges and all that good stuff. Here's some of the leftover, the remains of my sewing upside down, and my pages were sewn funny and all this and that. I wanted to kind of salvage what I could, and so I just cut the pages down. I kept the lace on them. This was after I had everything sewn in and all that, and realized my pages were in upside down and backwards, and it's been a wild ride. But anyways, so I salvaged them, turned them into little journal cards. They already have the lace on them. So those, like I said, I have a done pile. I just need to edge them with the little ink and move on. So these are what I'm working with this. And then this pile here is more, like I said, this kit is so full of extra pieces. There's a lot. There's a lot of tag shapes that I need to go through and back and cut into tags. There's a lot of decorative shapes that I'll use throughout the journal. Can make some journal cards, things like that. So this is it's extras, but I need to make some tags and all that good stuff. So I feel like I'm going to have too much ephemera for that little book, but we're just going to go with it. We may end up having to, I'm going to have extras, I know, because I printed out most all of the kit. There was a few pages I didn't print out. This kit has a couple of images with skull and an eye and all that I wasn't really interested in for this book. But anyways, I printed out majority of the kit, and these are so far of all the pieces I'm not using. So again, this kit is big and you can do a lot with it. Definitely can do a lot with it for sure. 1, 2, maybe 3 journals if you really wanted to. So let's work with these little pieces, decorative pieces that I think I want to work into these cards. Let's see, that's what I was playing. I was playing with this earlier. And so we'll just make up some of these cards and see. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep them as journal card, you know, squared off, or if I'll make a tag out of them, or what exactly we'll do just yet. I did one on the last video with the collage board, and I just stuck a cat on it, and so yeah. Hadn't decided yet what exactly I'm going to do with all these goodies. I do want to just in time for spooky time. I was hoping to do a couple of Halloween journals, but I'm running out of time, really, to be honest. I've got a lot going on the month of October, and it's quickly approaching. And then I've got quite a bit going on in November as well. But then again, November is spooky season is done per se. So, so this will end up being probably my only Halloween journal that I'm going to get to, unfortunately. Let's just round the corners on this and see. We'll leave that as a journal card. And again, I've got a stack over here of done that I'm going to go through and, excuse me, add my touch-up. Use your word, Shell. Some of these are really busy. Busy, busy, busy. So, who out there is doing Halloween journals and spooky themed stuff? I know my friend Cindy over at Studio Lou has been doing some goodies, some spooky stuff. And I know Priscilla over at Release a Crafton has been doing, she just finished up a little challenge, the Season of the Witch challenge. That was pretty cool. She's been doing, I'm fairly new to finding her channel and starting to watch her channel, really. I've known about it for a while, but she has quickly become one of my regulars that I watch. Anyways, I know she did a Season of the Witch. She's done a couple of like these week-long little challenges, and I participated in Goblin Mode, one she did a while back. That was a lot of fun. So I know that October, November, and into December is kind of a busy time for us creatives, however odd that sounds. But I'm hoping that she'll do some more, because again, it was fun to participate in the week-long little challenge. It's a lot less stressful than a month-long challenge. Not to say that I don't participate in month-long challenges, because I do. Got one coming up. Quite excited about. So yeah. I really am trying to kind of just use pieces from his kit. It takes up too much. As opposed to bringing in other pieces from like stickers and things like that, is what I was trying to say. Trying to really highlight, you know, what all you can do with his kits from Bontic Vintage Design. There, like I said, there's so many to choose from. I've done a couple of things. That my favorite thing that I did with his one of his kits was the French farm journals. You can look back through my videos, because I think I did those as a full make as far as from cover to cover with you guys. But those were so much fun, and the kits just, gosh, I actually think I titled my books after his French farm, after the name of the kit. I just loved it so much. So that was my favorite. But like I said, he's got so much to choose from. And we chatted about collaborating, and he's like, let me know what you want to work on. And it's like, oh, I can't decide. But since spooky season was coming up, I thought, well, let me just grab a cool spooky one. And I was going to, I've got some, this is, what is this? seam binding, bias tape, whatever it is. I always get them confused. And I don't ever have the packaging to... Anyways, I've got some of this. That I'm using for the cover tie. But it's white, but I dyed it. I dyed it with black, but it turned gray. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna try. I think I want to try to split this down the middle and see what happens. Because I need a thinner. Thinner floof for these tags. Airplane flying by. Yeah, perfect. It's quite possible I'm gonna have more, like I said, more ephemera than will fit in this book. But we'll work with it. I guess it's better to have too much than not enough, right? Okay. Here, you know, we got 2 more of these to work with. Let's see here. I'm kind of feeling. I am feeling this for that. I'm actually not feeling this collage board at all for some weird reason. Maybe if maybe if we do that. The trick with gluing lace is good luck. I'm getting out my weld bond because it holds better. And I think what I'm going to do is just kind of, I can get my weld bond going. I wonder if, now that I think about it, I wonder if we're going to do this. We're going to do some glue stick down this side just to give it a basic hold. Yeah, and then we'll do weld bond on this to give it a good hold. On top. Go up to my edges. Kind of go in the center, and I'm just gonna press this down really good. Because I'm gluing through basically through the lace to get it to stay. That's cool. And trimmy trim. And around our corners. Nice. That worked out great. Okay, last one. Maybe we'll do some lace with the cat too. Or I know what. This washi tape, long story short, again, I've had a bit of a hassle with this journal, to where I had to use washi tape to reinforce my papers, and I hardly ever use washi tape. I love washi tape, but I hardly ever use it. I always forget about it, really. But I had to use it to reinforce some of the pages for, you know, that weird reason. So the black and white polka dots is throughout the journal. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. I was like, it's in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's in there. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to... Just kind of trying to do some stuff. Trying to be different with it. Oh. Kitty cat almost got upside down. Almost got on there upside down. Trim the washi. And I gotta decide if we want to do this as a... we'll do journal card with this. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at on time? Okay, we're good still. I feel like... Oh. Yeah, that was over there. So, let's see what else. Oh, we can... Eeny, meeny, miny, moo. I had these pulled out. These were some pages that my thought process was to make some journal cards out of. These images and all that. Here's another messed up page. But again, I feel like I've got so much stuff that I might just set these aside, because I've got all these tags and all this good stuff. I'm going to back this. This was a messed up page. I'm going to back this and I'm going to freeform cut this out. Let me find, what am I looking for? I need some folder. I had a whole stack of folder here earlier. Again, I cleaned my desk and the rest was history. Let's do this. I just had an idea. Okay. I was going to make this a flip out, like a little flip card. I guess we can hang it on by the hair of its chinny chin chin. We'll try it. Again, I felt like saying, and of course, I said a few things this morning, but I felt like saying today, it was like, in a world, what is that, Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that? In a world where anything and everything could go wrong, there's Shell working on a journal. That's how I felt today. This morning, I was just like, maybe I should just not. Maybe I should just not be doing this. it's double glued, so as far as this image is on the back of another image, so that's why I was pressing a little harder than normal. And it's double thick now. Because I'm cutting through double paper and double folder. Let's just keep going with it, shall see what happens. Okay, there's that. Let me go ahead and put this situated and out of the way. Okay, I have an edge here. It's where I sewed it. I'm just going to flip it over and glue it down. And I might just have to cut that off. Or we can glue it some more. You guys are probably like, you didn't glue it in the first place, but it had glue on it, so glue it down in phases. Okay, what do we think about this? I want to soften it up a little bit. What do we think? We're gonna have to glue some more. Because again, well, come on. If I'd have known this, we would have just made it like a little booklet. Had several pages. Probably wants me to sew around it. I think that will work. If I can get it all glued, I'm gonna probably have to sew around it. So we'll set that aside because some of these pieces I might still sew. I've not got them done yet. So let's see here with our little scraps here. Let's see if we can make some little tags or that'll be a decorative. That's a tag. Well, I'm pulling out decorative stuff. I was looking for tags. That's a tag. I'm kind of feeling like, so my friend Mary Ellen just did a Dark Potions journal, which is a great idea. So I might piggyback on her and do a potions journal and not have the witches in it. But if I did that, I could use some of these images for that. So, okay, let's see how many tags we can get on here. Yeah, that's too small. Actually, let's do this. Let's just go through these. These are decorative pieces. That's a little tag, decorative piece. But again, if I did a potions journal, And again, there's so many pieces to work with through here. Here's a tag. Decorative. Tag. 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 Okay. Now let's see what we got here. See what we're working with. These big guys are going to have to go here. Oh, Grandma. Well, these are some big tags. I'm not going to use a duplicate there. Well, these are 2 duplicates. I guess I printed off a couple of different... pages. Let's see here. I wonder if we can do... We might have to just trim that down just to make it... Well, we could do that. Nope. That. There we go. I knew we could figure out the Jenga puzzle. The Tetris puzzle here. Okay, let's put the ink up for now. And then I'm gluing on my glue book over here. Gluing these down on folder to give them some backing. And of course I'll cut them out, and some of them I'll add some floof to, some of them I'll sew around. I'm gonna do the edges with the ink on all of them, of course. And, you know, just the fun little final touches. And then I'll work as many of them as I can into the journals. Into the journal, the one journal that I'm working on. Again, I really could have done 2, and I might still, before all is said and done. I just can't right now because I'm running out of time. But I can go through this and use, like I said, if I do a potions journal, then I'll have pieces for it. Glue stick is dead. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Like I said, we'll fussy cut these out. And put them in our done pile. And again, that done pile, I'll just decide if I need to sew on any pieces or add floof to any pieces. What do you guys think about this kit? This purple and teal. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's so simple. Purple and teal. So I was like, yep, that's what we're going to do. Again, he has so many to choose from. I really, fall is one of my favorite seasons. Winter is my top. But I've got a box like right in front of me that has all sorts of fall leaves, fall stuff. because I want to make, I'll tell you what I want to do. One of the first journals I made, it wasn't one of the first, but it was one of my early journals, was Miss Maple Seeds. It's a children's book. It's a storybook journal about Miss Maple and the fall and the seeds. And oh, it's a lovely little story. Cute little kids book. I made that journal. It was my first storybook journal. Fell in love with it. Sold it. And I've been searching for another book. And I have found it. Another Miss Maple Seeds book. And so I've just been stashing stuff for when I get ready to make another one. You know, fall leaves, oranges, browns, all that good stuff. So, I need to make a tag out of this. Do I have any more scraps? Let's see. I have a scrap big enough on this. Aha, I do. The trick is going to be, cut this even on this line. The trick is going to be is Shell doesn't cut a straight line, and the way this tag, this was one of the tags in the kit. I assume it's a tag. I'm using it as a tag. There's a couple of them in here. They're like almost like tickets, but they have a little fold over edge, and you can create it, and it has a little bit on the back. So there's a couple of them in this kit, and I just think that's the cutest thing ever. Gives you a little bit of decoration on the back, and you know, all that good stuff. But you have to have a straight edge to fold over on. And that's a little tricky for me. That's where the challenge comes in. So we trim it here. And I suppose you could make, now that I just think about it, the fold over, you can make some like the hidden paper clips with this, or you can fold it over a page for decoration that kind of folds over. I just think that's cute though. And I didn't get it even, so we're gonna trim it up a little bit to give the illusion that we did it even. Isn't that neat? Just a little tag like that. Anyways, so there you have it. I have some homework. I've got a stack of done that I need to zhuzh up, and I have a stack of decorations that I need to, that I'll put on the blank pages and all that. And then I've got my pockets here that I need to find a place in the book to stick these in. So that's my homework for now. And I just, like I said, wanted to jump on here and spend a little time with you guys and show you what I was working on. Again, check out Bontic Vintage Designs. Use the coupon code CCC50 to get you a little discount on any of his kits. So much fun there. Lots of goodies to choose from. You don't have to do the witchy Halloween stuff. There's all the holidays, all the seasons, all the good stuff. So check him out, Bontic Vintage Designs, CCC50 for your coupon code. And I'll be back soon enough. I think probably the next time you see this journal will be a flip through, because I'm down to the wire on finishing things up. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.